Hi, Capricorn. Some smudge of sage to cleanse the space of energy from my previous reading. 3 chimes to bring in positive energy. This is a general reading for the zodiac sign of Capricorn. If you have Capricorn anywhere in your birth chart, this is your reading. It is a general reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest. You know what is for you and what is not for you. Thank you, Spirit. Messages for the sign of Capricorn. What would we like Capricorn to know or to be aware of during or for this reading? Thank you, Spirit. Capricorn, welcome to my channel, Remedies Alchemy Tarot. My name is Greta. I am an intuitive reader. I do look at your horoscope, the sun placement, the moon placement, and other planetary placements to get an idea of the energy that is surrounding you at this time. But first and foremost, I do trust my intuition. I do highly encourage you to trust your intuition as well. Tarot cards are a wonderful way to vet what we are experiencing and what our intuition is telling us, where we are being led, where we are being guided at this time. Thank you, Spirit. Messages for the Capricorn. Let's just organize these just a little bit. I do like you to be able to see all of your cards. And the foundation, the basis of your reading this week is the 3 of Wands. You are in the doorway. If we look at these 2 wands and we have just stepped through the doorway, really stepped through the doorway of the path, or on the path that we are passionate about, that we are desired, or that we have been desiring. We're making changes, taking action towards what it is that we are passionate about. And many times I will say that's following your intuition, because we are passionate about what our intuition, where source, where our soul is guiding us. And that is driven by the 2 of Cups, which is healing relationships. You have just started or just recommitted in a healing relationship. This healing relationship can be either in business or in your private life. Let's look at the rest of your cards and see if we can decipher where this healing relationship is and what actions we should take. Capricorn, in your professional life, and this would be your work, career, business, education, finance, and money, we start with the Knight of Wands. And the Knight of Wands, look at that action that he is taking. He is taking action, moving forward, really rushing in. He has a plan and he's rushing in. He's turning his back on what has no longer, or what is no longer serving him. Many times I will call the 6 of Swords the transition, but this is not the transition as it's indicated by the turning the back, turning their back to the past, turning their back to what is no longer serving them. There's been turbulence here. There's been a situation that hasn't been working. You've tried multiple ways to get this situation to work, and you have come to the conclusion that is no longer working, no longer serving you. You're going to turn your back on that and move in a new direction. You have grand ideas, grand plans. The Page of Cups is also often the student card, the open mind, the willingness to try new things and experience new things. And we can almost call this the dreamer card. It's like we have a dream, we have a plan, and we have decided to act on that. And there's that we're going to act on that by the Knight of Swords. Many times I'll call this Knight of Swords only fools rush in. Look at that, full speed ahead, action, sword drawn. But there's some cloudiness, there's some confusion here. You are still trying to rebalance from the solar eclipse that occurred last week, Capricorn. Your workload may not be reflecting your intentions or reflecting or aligning with your personal goals. It is your drive for professional success. Thank you, Spirit. Is your drive for professional success reflecting your true self, your true desires, what it is that you would like to achieve in your personal life? Are you trying to live up, or up until this point, you have been trying to live up to what others have expected of you? It's like you have been trying to live up to other people's expectations and trying to reach that. But now now you're at that turning point. Now you're at that transitional point and you're trying to rebalance so that your professional life reflects what you're trying to achieve in your personal life, and not trying to live up to the expectations of others, but live up to your own expectations of yourself. And you're ready to take action on that. You're ready to make those changes. And I like that you have stepped through that doorway. You can make and create your own magic, making magic happen. Making magic happen. Thank you, Spirit. Messages for the Capricorn. And in your private life, and this would be love, home, family, and friends, we start with the Four of Swords. And if we look closer, we can see that they are in a church or in a cathedral. And they're laying, they're resting. And look at, it's not that they're praying, it's that they are thinking and pondering and connecting with their higher selves in seeking clarity, followed by the Ace of Wands, seeking clarity, finding clarity about what it is that we are passionate about, what it is that we are desiring. And I do believe that this goes back to your public life and bringing things back into balance, rebalancing and aligning your professional life to align with what it is that you are trying to seek or create in your private life, followed by the Four of Pentacles, which is we need to be guarded. We need to find balance. And this reading is about finding balance, creating the magic that we're wanting to seek. And Capricorns, we are very success driven. we always make it to the top of the mountain. And many times I'll say, if we would like something completed, if I would like something done, put a Capricorn on it, because a Capricorn will always find a way to reach. A Capricorn will always find a way to succeed. And you have come to a point where you know, in order to succeed, we must balance our professional life, our public life, and our home life, our private life. Followed by the King of Swords. What is it with this King of Swords? We have agreements, contracts, words, binding words. You know, and we have love here. We have love here. Love is in the air for the sign of Capricorn. You're really wanting to commit to spending time with those that mean the most to you. And it is your willingness, your readiness to commit to that is really creating a positive, pleasant energy in your home life, in your private life, in your personal relationships. You know, it's nice to be able to get away from the house with outings. If you're in a committed relationship, you're going to have a very magical evening. And why I'm you know, October 8th, everything is aligning for magic to happen. And so if you're thinking of a quiet evening, if you're thinking of a get together, if you're thinking of a gathering, plan that for October 8th. And there's, thank you, Spirit, a solution. A solution to a problem, a solution to an issue is going to be found this week. You know, you may want to look at last week's reading. We did talk about this in last week's reading. Yes, we did talk about this in last week's reading, that you've been thinking and considering, but the solution that you are looking for will come during a conversation or come during a talk. If without this conversation, without this talk, you will not find the solution. There's a deep and meaningful conversation here that needs to be had. Open, honest communication is always the best policy, Capricorn. Messages from Spirit, Capricorn. And we start with the 8 of Cups. Leaving behind what is no longer serving us brings about the happy ending, the emotional, the spiritual fulfillment and balance that you're seeking. The 4 of Wands, which is breaking free of the past. This breaking free from the past, many times when it's like that relationship, that commitment, that you've been seeking is here. I don't know if it is a deeper commitment, if you're already in a committed relationship, or a new relationship, a new partnership is coming into your life. The energy is ripe for love here, Capricorn, but it's going to require communication. I don't know if this is you reaching out to communicate with someone, or if someone reaches out to communicate with you, to say yes to that communication and have that conversation. Followed by the Seven of Pentacles. Has it been worth it? You know, Capricorn, optimism produces success. Optimism desires and expects success. You are creating an environment of success. And as a result, you are inspiring others to do the same.